Have you ever walked past an old, decrepit mansion and felt a chill run down your spine? The kind of place that looks like it's holding its breath, waiting for nightfall. What if I told you that some of these mansions hide secrets so strange, so unsettling, that even modern science struggles to explain them? These aren't just ghost stories whispered around a campfire. These are documented events that have baffled investigators, physicists, and paranormal researchers for decades. We're going to pull back the dusty curtains on three of the most infamous haunted mansions and explore the terrifying phenomena that scientists simply can't debunk. From voices echoing in empty hallways to objects moving on their own, prepare to question everything you thought you knew about the line between our world and whatever lies beyond. First, let's travel to the windswept coast of California, to the legendary Sallie House in San Diego, often called the most haunted house in America. Its history is soaked in tragedy. Built on the site of a former gallows, the house has been a hotbed of paranormal activity since the Sallie family first moved in. Visitors and staff report seeing the full-bodied apparition of Yankee Jim Robinson, who was hanged on the property years before the house was built. They hear his heavy footsteps on the stairs when no one is there. But what truly stumps scientists are the specific, repeatable phenomena. Thermometers record sudden, drastic temperature drops in certain rooms, sometimes plunging by over 20 degrees in a matter of seconds, with no logical explanation like a draft or an air conditioning malfunction. These cold spots are a classic sign of paranormal activity, but the sheer consistency and intensity at the Sallie House are what make them scientifically baffling. It suggests an energy transfer that defies the laws of thermodynamics. Is it a lingering psychic imprint, a rupture in space-time? The scientists who have studied it leave with more questions than answers. Next, we venture across the Atlantic to Borley Rectory in England. Once dubbed the most haunted house in England before it was destroyed by fire in 1939. The stories from this place are the stuff of nightmares. The most famous legend is that of a spectral nun, who is seen wandering the grounds, eternally searching for her lost love, a monk from the Borley Monastery. But the reported activity went far beyond just sightings. For years, residents and dozens of credible witnesses, including respected journalists and researchers, documented a barrage of poltergeist activity. Heavy furniture would be overturned. Stones and other small objects would be thrown by an unseen force, and cryptic messages would mysteriously appear scribbled on the walls. The Society for Psychical Research conducted an extensive, year-long investigation in the late 1930s. Their official report cataloged hundreds of inexplicable events. They tried to find rational explanations: underground tremors, mischievous teenagers, even rats in the walls. But none of these theories could account for the sheer range and intelligence of the phenomena. For example, how could rats scribble coherent messages? How could tremors selectively throw a single vase across a room without disturbing anything else? The sheer volume of documented, witnessed events at Borley Rectory makes it a case that continues to haunt the scientific community. It challenges our understanding of physics and suggests a form of consciousness or energy that can interact with our physical world in a very direct and often malevolent way. Our final stop is perhaps the most chilling of all, the Sallie House in Atchison, Kansas. From the outside, it looks like any other unassuming home on a quiet American street. But inside, a dark and aggressive energy seems to have taken root. The story begins in the early 1990s when a young couple, Tony and Deborah Pickman, moved in. Almost immediately, they experienced strange occurrences. Toys in their baby's room would rearrange themselves, and they'd hear disembodied voices. The activity was attributed to the ghost of a young girl named Sallie, who supposedly died in the house during a botched appendectomy at the turn of the century. At first, the phenomena seemed playful, but soon, it turned violent, specifically targeting Tony. He began suffering from deep, bloody scratches that would appear on his back and chest out of nowhere, often in the shape of three-pronged claw marks. Paranormal investigators captured photos of these injuries appearing on his skin in real time. This is where it gets truly inexplicable for scientists. How can physical wounds manifest on a person's body without any physical cause? Some have proposed theories of psychokinesis, where extreme stress or fear can cause a person to harm themselves subconsciously. However, many of the scratches were in places Tony couldn't have reached himself. Furthermore, electronic voice phenomena, or EVP, captured clear, hostile voices on audio recordings when no one was speaking. The combination of intelligent communication, targeted physical attacks, and photographic evidence makes the Sallie House a terrifying puzzle. It forces us to confront the disturbing possibility that not all spirits are benign, and some entities can and will cause physical harm. So we have unexplained temperature drops that defy thermodynamics, objects moved by an intelligent, invisible force that stumps physicists, and physical wounds appearing on a person's body from an unseen source. The Whaley House, Orley Rectory, and the Sallie House aren't just spooky stories. They are standing challenges to our scientific worldview. These mansions are like real-world laboratories where the known laws of our universe seem to bend and break. For the researchers who have dedicated their lives to studying these places, the goal isn't just to prove that ghosts exist, it's to understand the very nature of energy, consciousness, and reality itself. They are searching for a new paradigm, a new scientific theory that can encompass these events that, for now, remain stubbornly in the realm of the unexplained. What kind of energy could leave such a profound and lasting mark on a physical location? And what does it say about our own existence if consciousness can indeed persist after death and interact with the world we leave behind? These stories force us to wonder, what else is out there that we can't see or measure? Are there dimensions layered on top of our own, occasionally bleeding through in places marked by intense emotion or tragedy? Maybe one day, science will have the tools and the theories to explain the spectral nun of Borley or the scratches of the Sallie House. But until then, these old mansions will continue to stand as silent, imposing monuments to the mysteries that lie just beyond the edge of our understanding. They remind us that the universe is far stranger and perhaps far more crowded than we can possibly imagine. What do you think? Are these phenomena proof of an afterlife? Or are they just complex natural occurrences we don't understand yet? Let me know your theories in the comments below. I read every single one. And if you're fascinated by the mysteries that science can't explain, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We have so many more strange and unsettling stories to explore together. Thanks for watching, and stay curious.